Zoezi la kusoma ada za shule. So let's start with translating the title, ada za shule.
School fees.
School fees. Okay. So the first sentence. Juma ni mwanafunzi wa chuo kikuu cha Dar es Salaam, lakini yeye halipi ada za shule.
Juma is a student at the College of Dar es Salaam. But he does not pay his school fees.
Perfect. So chuo kikuu, you may want to call that university.
University, yeah.
Yeah, University of Dar es Salaam. Vizuri sana. And then the second sentence, baba yake ni mvuvi, yeye anakaa karibu na mji wa Mtwara, sehemu za pwani, kusini ya nchi ya Tanzania.
His father is a fisherman. He lives in the city of Mtwara. On the coast, was that?
That's right, yeah. Sehemu za pwani on the coast.
South of the country of Tanzania.
Vizuri, so south of the country of Tanzania. And now that we've come across the word kusini, let's remind ourselves how to say east, west, south, and north. How do you say north?
Oh.
You remember there's a time we talked about directions? Let's just review that.
I think.
Yeah.
That was the one day that I was writing on the tablet, so I wasn't typing down notes, I think. That's
totally fine. Yeah, so north was kaskazini. You remember that? Kaskazini? Yeah, kaskazini.
East is, mashariki.
That's right. That's correct. So east was mashariki. How about west?
Yeah, I also don't remember that.
West was magharibi.
Magharibi?
Yes, and then page 69 gives us kusini, that is south. Okay, vizuri. So kaskazini, kusini, mashariki, magharibi. Okay, and then the next sentence, kazi yake ni kuvua samaki.
His work is to fish.
There we go. So kuvua samaki, kuvua as a verb, as an infinitive, and then samaki as a noun, that is fish. So you can actually say to fish, fish, but to do fishing would be fine as well. And then anavua samaki na kulima kidogo tu. Yeye hana pesa nyingi.
He fishes fish and farms a little too. He does not have much money.
Vizuri sana. Ana pesa za kutosha za kuwanunulia watoto wake na mke wake mahitaji yao kama chakula, nguo na kadhalika.
He has enough money to pay for his children and his wife's needs, such as food, clothing, etc.
Vizuri, so kuwanunulia. The verb kuwanunulia is prepositional. It has an object marker there, wa, and then lia ending, that is prepositional. So kuwanunulia is to buy for. To buy them, to buy his kids and his wife as well. Vizuri sana. And we've talked about that as well. So wazazi wengi wa wanafunzi ni kama Baba Juma, ni wakulima, wavuvi au wafanyakazi.
Many parents of students are like Juma's father. They're farmers, fishermen, or workers.
Vizuri sana, vizuri sana, vizuri sana. And then hawana pesa nyingi.
They don't have much money.
Vizuri, hawawezi kuwasaidia watoto wao kwa kuwalipia ada zote za shule.
They cannot help their children to pay for their school fees.
Vizuri. And then here we have a couple of verbs here. Hawawezi, the negation of wanaweza, so they are able, they are not able. And then kuwasaidia again has the object marker wa, kuwasaidia, to help them. And then kuwalipia has an object marker as well, wa, and then ia ending, which makes kuwasaidia and kuwalipia both prepositional. Vizuri sana. And then the next sentence, lakini huko Tanzania na Kenya, kwa bahati nzuri, watu maskini hawalipi ada za shule kama wanasoma katika shule za serikali. Go for it, Eddie.
But in Tanzania and Kenya, I feel like poor people do not pay school fees if they go to a government school.
Vizuri, vizuri sana, and we're gonna fix that because there was I think there's a problem with that. Free schooling is only in primary school in Kenya. In high schools, in secondary schools, students have to pay. And the same thing applies in colleges. As we said, students have to pay school fees in college. If they go to private universities, to private colleges, then definitely they'll have to pay school fees. If they go to, if they attend government universities, in that case, there are institutions. There's an institution in Kenya that is referred to as Higher Education Loans Board, where poor students who are not able to buy, to pay for their school fees, they can apply for loans from these institutions, from Higher Education Loans Board. And when they are done with education, they repay this money back at a certain interest. I remember during our times, we used to pay at an interest rate of 4%, which is much better than borrowing money from a traditional bank in order to finance your education. So education is no longer free, I would say so. That's how I would go ahead and fix this statement. And then the next sentence that you have there is serikali inawasaidia. How do you translate that?
The government helps them, I think, is the full thing, because it's
vizuri. And then yeah, inawasaidia. So serikali inawasaidia. Look at that verb, inawasaidia. I is the subject prefix for serikali. Na, present tense prefix. Wa, the object marker for wow, right? And then saidia, inawasaidia, that makes that verb prepositional, entire verb prepositional. So serikali inawasaidia, the government helps them. And then katika vyuo vikuu wanafunzi wanasoma bure.
In colleges, students study free.
And again, we are going to fix that. Wanasoma bure, they no longer study for free. And we just gave an explanation for that. And then the last sentence, ni kwa sababu hii Juma halipi ada za shule.
And because of this, Juma does not pay school fees.
Vizuri sana, Eddie. And now that we've read the text and translated it, it's now easy to answer the questions that we have on page 70. Juma anasoma wapi? Baba yake anamsaidia kwa mahitaji yake, anamlipia ada za shule. Wanafunzi wanasoma bure wapi? Juma analipa ada za shule. So I'm going to give you a minute to come up with responses for these questions. And then I'm going to come back when you have all the responses, and we're going to go ahead from that. So take a minute, Eddie, and give responses to these questions.